Hi everyone, welcome to section 6, Creating Administration Features. To get started in this section, our first video is going to focus on adding some basic admin features, essentially creating the structure of it before we could add the components. This will involve creating the base admin components, creating the base feature components, and then creating the feature module and routing configuration needed. When we are done, we'll be able to see some visuals such as these, where you can see the banner that we have for the administration section and links for an overview section, movies, and orders. So we are now ready to start creating our admin components. And just like before, organization is still important. So there's going to be a lot of files associated with the admin component that we want to create. So let's generate an admin folder that is going to go under our app directory. And we'll call it admin. And the first file that we're going to create is admin.component. So within the admin folder, let's generate that file. And within this file, we're going to import our component and repository. Next, we'll have our decorator, which points to the template, which is going to be called admin.component.html, in addition to our admin component class, which is going to accept in the constructor the repository. And that constructor is going to be mainly responsible for clearing the filter used to query for movie data and make calls to the repository's methods for get movies, get studios, and get orders. Now I'll go ahead and create the template. And I will add in this markup. And a couple of things are going on here. This template provides a banner to make it obvious to the user that this is the administration part of the application. Also, there are button elements that use the router link directive to navigate to URLs that will be managed by the routing system, combined with the router link active directive, which assigns an element to a class when the route navigates to has been selected. And at the bottom here on line 17, you can see that the template also includes the router outlet element, which will display components based on the current URL. Overview, that is the component that the administrator will see when they navigate to the admin URL. So let's go ahead and create that now. It'll be called overview.component. And here we will be importing our component, repository, movie, and order. Of course, there's the template with the same name, overview.component. And in here we have two main methods, one to return movies and the other to return orders. Now I'll add in our template. And our overview template is basically going to contain a table that displays the number of movies and orders and the buttons that navigate to the URLs for managing each of them. Now, for the component that will be used to manage movies, we're going to create a file called movieadmin.component. And in here for now, there won't be that much content. We're just going to import our component, use our decorator to point to its template, and the class will be empty for now. But let's go ahead and create our template. And the template will just have a placeholder also, because we're going to be taking care of this later on. So for now, it's just going to write out movie admin coming soon. Next is to create the component for managing orders. So let's create the file for that with the name of orderadmin.component. And this will also be basically a shell. So we're just going to import component, point to our template in our decorator, and the class will currently be empty. So now I'll just create our template and also put in a placeholder. All right, so we got some of the main components down. At this point, what we want to do is start creating the feature module and routing configuration. So to create the feature module that will incorporate the new components into the application, we're going to create a file called admin.module, and this will contain quite a few imports, several modules, such as ng module, and then also for browser, router, and forms, and then the following components, which include admin, overview, movie admin, and order admin. Next, we'll want to include in the imports the browser, router, and forms, and then the remaining components into our declarations. And of course, specify our admin module class. The next step now is to integrate the new feature module into the rest of the application. And we're going to do this by making some changes in the app module. The first is to import admin module and then simply add admin module to our imports. Our final step is to add a route to the routing configuration, app routing. So let's jump to there. And over here, we are going to import components for admin overview, movie admin, and order admin. And then we are going to add these set of routes that I'm about to paste in, which go from line 15 through 23. The new router uses the children property to specify the set of routes that will target the router outlet that I mentioned earlier. And this lets the user navigate between the overview, movie, and order components using the admin/overview URL or admin/movies or admin/orders. And there's also a route for just /admin. But why don't we go ahead and run our application to see how it actually looks. All right, our application is started up. And to get to our admin, all we'll need to add is / and navigate to admin. And if all works well, we should see our layout. And there we go. There's the banner that we set up along with the menu navigation links, which now if we choose movies, it'll show that the movie admin is coming soon. The same applies for orders, and back to overview. And these links on the right are essentially the same as on the left. All right, looks good.